Hello, it's Susie. Gonna draw a fairy card today. Gonna get right into it right away. So, this is day 6. I'm gonna ask through love and all that is. For inspiration for our day today, for all of us as a people. Through you, dear. Love and God. We got a fairy. They've come out. So this is the Lady of the Harvest, and she's helping to bring forth all that we've worked on, all that you've worked on. Lady of the Harvest. So, bringing forth the abundance that you've started to create or have been creating for a while, starting to come forth. And what you see in there is also something for you that, maybe I don't see or talk about, but there's a lot of bringing out of things you've worked on, and it's the traditional harvest, right? And it's fall, and those things will come to it. And also it's connected with a completion. So something has been finished. You can grieve it or lose it. It's just that part is done. So then you can have this release and have this harvest. Something is making me think comparable to when you actually produce a fruit or any kind of vegetable harvest that you're bringing. There's usually something that, like the flower goes first, but then you get the fruit, right? So I kind of think of it that way. And what goes along with that too is that it's time to accept change. It's time to accept that change, maybe even just in these last 5 days. If you've done this with me and you've made some change, it's time to accept that, and now we're moving on to that next phase. Or if it's something that's been building in you for a long time and you just know that it's time to move on into the next phase of your thinking, of your work, of your relationships, of your, whatever that is for you. And there's power and strength in that. Absolutely. You're moving on to what's right for you. And with that release, there's a liberation. And, make it joyful. There are circumstances where part of that may be painful, but feel that for a second, but then move on to the joyous part. Thinking those beautiful new thoughts and new ways and new habits and all of that. And trust the process. Trust the process and be prepared to move on. It's liberating, I think, and I'm going to show you her again. There's so much to see. You know what is right for you to move on to. I think it's just a good new way of being with the different changes that, have been having to go on. We have a new way, and, through love and through all beautiful thoughts that you want to think of all the good that is out there and connecting with that, you move on with that. In those old conform things that don't agree with you, you don't have to. Stick with that. It seems like a little bravery in it too, but also the harvest is great, right?